How do you define success?
My definition of success is to work on my craft every single day so you can perfect it. Some things I did to perfect my craft of being a lawyer is doing mock trials, so that will help me.
What are your thoughts about fear and failure?
Fear and failure are two bad things, but they can also be good. You need to fall before you succeed.
Who are the people, places, and things that keep you moving forward?
Some people that help me move forward is one, my family, because they're always reliable to talk about things, and also a place is church because God is always something that I look back onto.
What do you see in the future for Build?
I see a lot of young boys becoming into young men and a lot of relationships becoming between people.
Brief story about what part of the reason why Build was created is, I had the benefit of a lot of mentors in my life. I've had friends of my father. I've had just people that I've met in different arenas to be able to build those connections with, and I felt like that was important for me to get where I got, and I felt like those opportunities should be afforded to other young men like me from the same area. I feel like it's something that should be celebrated because 5 years of community support is something that should be definitely, you got to thank your community for those years of support, and you also have to be, very intentional about how you do that.
But a friend of mine and I created this. It's really about effective communication and how you do it well. Did any of you all greet our elder gentlemen?
Good morning.
Even though you came with them, maybe?
I greeted them in the morning.
You usually just say good morning?
No, I greeted them in the
Oh, you greeted them already? Okay. What else? Name? I told you that one. So, where's some other ways? School? So you're sharing your school, your name, your age.
Brooklyn, New York, late 80s, underfunded, high crime, huge absentee issues, similar issues, but none of that prevented me from doing what I needed to do. Like I said, once again, I'm not sitting here like, oh yeah, look what I was able to do. I had people who put things in place, who looked at what I was already doing and leveraged what I knew to help me get ahead. Right? How many of you play video games? How many of you think your parents think you spend too much time playing video games?
Honestly, it speaks to, what we've been trying to build from the beginning. Honestly, I would say that the individuals that we have at the table that's doing this really are passionate about giving back to you. And I think that it's tribute to 5 years is important. Each year is getting bigger and better. Each year we're finding ways to, we're finding ways to be more impactful in our approach to the youth. As you know, time and the days and what these kids are learning, they're learning things at a rapid rate, and we have to keep up with that with our facilitative skills, with our workshops, with our guest speakers, our keynote speakers, and just making sure that we're intentional on what we provide to the youth. So I say that 5 years you know, who knew we would make it to 5 years, you know? And I think that, you know, there are a lot of lack of resources, I think, in some instances, but I think that we make that up with the key individuals and the level of expertise that they have in different levels.
Alright, y'all ready for round two? Alright. Group number 4, let me hear it.
Man about the money. Don't be blowing me up.
Okay.
Hitting me up. Man about the money.
Yeah. Alright, group number 1, wait back.
All about the money.
Alright, so group number 3.
I got one. Dinero.
Yeah.
Ready?
Alright, group number 4, wait back.
Money.
Money. Alright. Group number 1. Okay. Got it. Wait a second, I got you.
Vacation on time. That's what we want to hear. So we want to go to better vacation now, and for free, right? We don't want to pay for vacation. We want what? Somebody else to pay for vacation. Wow. Usher is king. We talk about standing up for something. Be different. Look at the black and white. You understand? Yeah, words and pictures. Anything. Look at that. That's love. That's everything. Yo, Nick, let's see. I got with the Gaines family, so I make a little pile, right? Then. Okay, so I gave you the sports one, because it's probably nothing but winners in there. Ain't no losers in there. Now go in there and find the thing that represents you as a winner. You understand? Find the words that make you and rip it right out. You're a winner. Go be a winner.
My grade is first grade, and my favorite subject in school is writing.
Right.
Because it's fun to write, and because it's easy, and when you do it, you can take time, and when you write, you can read stories, and sometimes the stories are really good. My other favorite subject at school is gym. And for my grades, I have all A's and 2 B's. Our teacher is nice and helps the kids who really need help. But the kids who don't need help, she lets them work by themselves.
How important is your family with helping you grow and helping you grow and do well in school?
Well, they buy books for me to work on. And
what is books for me?
Well, they buy some books, workbooks, and I do them.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Paleontologist.
Okay. Why do you want to be a paleontologist?
They dig for dinosaur bones, and they put them and they build the dinosaur bones, and they put them in the museum, and because I love dinosaurs.
If you had to describe school in one word, what would it be?
That's
Springfield is everything to me. I just purchased my first home this year and I chose Springfield. I could have, moved to New York or Boston where my friends live, but I chose here because this is home. Springfield is where I was born and raised, and I see myself building my future. So I'm just excited to be here and to continue to grow here.
DCF. So I've been there for almost 7 years now. And anybody know what a 51A is? Okay. You know English? Okay. So have you guys ever filed before? So anybody can file, nosy neighbor, grandma, mandated reporter.
A letter saying that you would like your child to continue on a 504, they have this disability, then they can be placed on a 504 to travel with them all the way through their work. So I would definitely work with that now as far as getting him on the 504. And then
I think we've only gotten stronger, and that speaks volumes in terms of us going into this 5th year of consistency and outreach, and the youth coming forward and making themselves present as well. It's just been a rewarding thing that we've done and put together, and we're just gonna go up from here.
So answer the question, what is your favorite subject at school, man?
Well, it's reading and math.
Okay. So why reading and math?
Because easy words is easy for me.
Okay. Stu, I heard you play a lot of sports.
Yep.
So what sports do you play?
Basketball. Last year I played football. And I don't know football. And then I didn't play soccer.
Okay. What's your favorite sport?
Baseball.
Yeah. Why baseball?
Because I want to learn how to play baseball.
Do you ever think about what you want to be when you grow up?
Like Daddy. I want to be like Daddy.
So as Build really hits 5 years, it's been a powerful feeling for me to see the Build kind of approach that 5-year milestone. When I first got brought into this, and my brother Ron Johnson called and say, "Hey Nate, we're trying to build something," and pun intended, and be able to kind of see, do something for our young people back in Springfield and the greater Springfield area. I really thought it had the potential to be great, and we didn't really expect it to kind of carry on this far.
From a number of community partners throughout the years, and if I were to lose one of them from this list, please forgive me, but Martin Luther King Family Services, the United Way of Pioneer Valley, Springfield Technical Community College, Springfield College, Paradigm Academy, Beta Sigma Boule, Sigma Pi Phi Fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity, the Mass Alliance for Teen Pregnancy, Men of Color Health Awareness, MOCA.
Many thanks to all of our key supporters, whether it was individuals or organizations who have lent their resources, their facilities, money, advocation, or marketing, promoting, or even coming out to be a speaker or be a part of any of our workshops. We really appreciate your support. Without that support, we wouldn't be where we are today, and we wouldn't be able to look back on our programs and and see that success. So we share that success with you, and we really do thank you for your contributions to Build, and we look forward to continuing to work with you and supporting you in the many things that you do as well over time.
You like for a whole year you don't see you don't see somebody, but then this one day in February, it's like you get to see your boy or this person you've been in communication with. You're like, oh, it's so good to see you, and you're like, Darcy, right? So heard about her on calls, knew the support that was being provided in the background. And last year she showed up to volunteer, and I'm like, oh yeah, checking her off, and I was like, you're Darcy. Like it was like you finally meet this person you've heard so much about or heard so much from, where you're like, oh, you've been helping us out so much, you don't even know, but you actually get to see this person face to face, and we're happy that it happens. And our community supporters, who probably have no idea how it comes together. Like these brothers, they have something special, and I would agree, we do.
How do I feel as Build is approaching 5 years of the summit? I feel like it's really powerful. I feel like from being dubbed as grassroots movement to being involved with guys that I went to high school with, especially at the High School of Commerce, because you never would have thought that a guy from Central would ever be doing something with some of these guys, but which is a joke, obviously. But I feel like we've been able to really create something really special here, and just from the feedback that we get from everyone every year, to students even showing up on a Saturday afternoon, I think it's just powerful in itself. But when the students come to the summit, they're able to go back and obviously process this with the folks, go and talk about it with their friends. But then they're able to put these things on their resumes. They're able to, if they're thinking about a certain career path that they're interested in, if someone on the committee or someone that they engage with during the day of the summit has that particular expertise, they have the opportunity to learn from that person and really figure out what kind of road they can go down or what those opportunities are. So it's a really unique experience. I think whether it's students, parents, volunteers, whomever, there's definitely something out there for everybody.
Fucking God. It was something. So you guys know you don't have to finish these words now. This is only a beginning. So continue to work on them as long as you need to. So we don't want you guys to feel compelled to finish them right now.
My vision board is consistent of stuff that keeps my head just what I want to do as well, such as relax and settle down and not working my whole life. To build my empire, know my rights, be really inclined, know my stuff, and get my education.
Yeah. When I think about Fonzo, I just think about a fun-loving, happy, humble young man. Whenever he was able to come to the program, he just was somebody who just had a light about him. He was somebody who got along with everybody. Everybody had a love for Fonzo's personality. And, whenever he would come to the summit, he would particularly, come up to me after and just tell me how much he enjoyed the program, how much he learned, the connections that he made. And, it was always important for me to hear those things because, you want to know that you did something that was worth mentioning for people that you care about in your community. And he was always one of the people to tell me after the program how much he enjoyed it and how much he was looking forward to coming back the next year. So that's one thing that really stands out about me. But also the way he was able to navigate the room and go and make other kids comfortable was part of the reason why the event was so powerful. When you have those kind of welcoming spirits, there's an energy that can exist that can't exist anywhere else. And I feel like that's one of the things I'm going to miss most about Fonzo.
Yeah, this will I'm holding is endless. Whoever opposing against this, I was trained to go for the distance. Flow with persistence. Learn when you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Notice the difference. Switch lanes, I've been gained from this pain. Do magic with 32s, the kid flame. But wait, I'm so worthy in this big game. You see, even the people gave me a nickname. So I go hard again, starving. It's in my heart to win. My comp that I'm too sharper than. Go off like a marksman targeting. At the MSG, you couldn't be guarding him. Arenas jam-packed, pandemonium in the fans clap. Pressure is on, I can't crack. I waited too long for this just to stand back. This moment might be where my only chance at. Was on a mission while they sat down. All or nothing, there's no turning back now. Yeah, I grind past the limit, so when I'm done, hang my numbers in the rafters with it. My back against the wall, the clock's ticking. So when I see this game on the line, I'm not missing. I grind past the limit, hang my numbers in the rafters with it. Yeah. I lock in first and stay late. It may take my opponents going back to their game tape. Since like age 8, my competition straight dazed. I work 365 days straight. Ain't saying I never been defeated, but got back up. The blood of a champ, I forever bleed it. Rain, snow, the weather sleeted. See, no support was the only support I ever needed. Hope is what my street seeking. For those who don't see reason to keep breathing through each season. Skeptics, the ones known be leaving, or temporary fake friends who be leaving. Now we even, you better than who? Cause I'm showing everything they said I never could do. The evidence true, veterans new. I do it for my city, for any room that I'm stepping into. Fade was on a mission while they sat down. All or nothing, there's no turning back now. Yeah, I grind past the limit, so when I'm done, hang my numbers in the rafters with it. My back against the wall, the clock's ticking. So when I see this game on the line, I'm not missing. I grind past the limit, hang my numbers in the rafters with it. Yeah.
Loaded bases, that's my motivation. Feeling lucky, we should go to Vegas. 2018, motor transportation. Got me feeling over anxious like a home invasion. My dough inflated and I'm more creative. Signed a couple big deals, but it's no parade. See, it's a couple every generation that wasn't supposed to make it out, but they code the matrix. And when they get to speak, it's like a coded language. Reminds that they strengthen all the stolen greatness. We used to rat niggas out the mobile station. Full circle, mogul motivation. My self-educated, shrewd negotiations. Got these sharks that I'm sitting at this table with afraid to bait me. No 10 on my Mercedes, that's for inspiration. 2 kilos on my neck like the 80s. Westside Sloss and Ave know my demonstration. Born and raised, y'all affiliated. It's really greatness. Riding around like I really made it. Loaded bases, I'm gon' Willie Mason. Yeah.
Listen to my ambition, cause I'm on one. Swinging for the fences for the home run. Even further beyond into the universe. But I've got to make it to first. It feels like every second's being stolen. I risk it for everything.
Where do I see the future for Build? I think the possibilities are endless, to be honest with you, with the people that are a part of Build, and even myself now, I feel like tying in different programs and kind of building one powerful group, which could be City Guards, Build, getting Springfield College on board, getting these local communities and organizations on board. I feel like Build can become a daily thing that's in students' lives, whether it's summer camps, whether it's after school programs, whether it's any type of sporting, consulting type of deal. I think that possibilities are endless, and I think we're eventually going to get there at some point.
Yeah, honestly, thank you so much. I thought the testimony was amazing, very inspiring. I appreciate just how thoughtful the analysis was of the problems, and whether that's at interpersonal levels in the school or institutional and structural levels, and what's happening sort of within our society, and where resources are going, where they're not going, and how that contributes to the problem that so many youth have and hold on to in their aspirations, and being able to say, this is where I want to go, and this is what I want to do, and who I want to become, and holding on to those and not letting other people put them in a box that somehow says you can't do that. For me, that was inspirational and reminded me why I like to do the things that I do. So thank you.